It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our matchup tonight taking place in Milwaukee, the BMO Harris Bradley Center, as we watch the Bucks go up against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, they're struggling through some mid-season doldrums at this point. It's been a ragged patch of the schedule for them lately. And we'll be seeing the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo in tonight's game. Shaq, how good can this kid be?
You know, Ernie, it's rare to see a blend of size and speed as his position. 6'11", 7'3" wingspan. He's a great athlete, and he really can finish at the rim.
Yeah, he's very young, but his skill.
Welcome to BMO Harris Bradley Center. We are in Milwaukee, the home of the Milwaukee Bucks. And we're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And Spurt reporting from the sidelines. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. This is a game they expect to win. They come into this matchup confident and ready to take care of business.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
Exactly, and confidence so big in this league, Greg. You know that. You want to keep that upper hand against teams whenever possible. You can see they've got that look in their eyes. I mean, it's time to get busy and go to work.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Hill is out there with LaVoy Allen. And it's Hill in at the point. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first. Stuckey outside. Pick up by Hill. On the wing, Hill. From the arc. Here's Allen. Banked in off the glass.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Parker kicks to Monroe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's sent back by Hill. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to George. George double teamed. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Mayo.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Jones drives in.
And how sweet a play was that?
Sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt there are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Pick up by Hill. George double teamed. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. They set the pick. Jones drives in. Stolen by Allen. Now here's the fast break. Stuckey leading the way. George, no good.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Parker hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Parker's got his first 2 points of the night. Indiana off to a slow start, trailing by 5. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Throughout the first half, even into the third quarter, they had the game totally under control. But man, they just fell apart, collapsed in the fourth quarter. They should not have lost this game.
You know, I really think that they thought the game was over. And oftentimes, as soon as you start to look ahead, you lose that momentum, and then you can't recover. And that seemed to be the case in that one.
Now here's Stuckey. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Stuckey kicks to Hill. Goes up at the stripe. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Jones against Hill. Jones dishes to Mayo. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go. Jones, no luck.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And it's time for a look at our rookie leaderboard to see which rookies have been the most dangerous scorers in the league over the last 10 games. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Indiana. Pacers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Hill passes to Williams. Allen kicks to Hill. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. And Mo Williams gets the 3. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jones against Williams. Can they get it? And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Jones. Jones has got 6.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Now, here is George. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Golden State.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Monroe right side. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Outside, Jones. That 3 off the mark. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Williams with the ball. Jones covering. Williams kicks to Hill. Pass to Allen. Puts it up from 17. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Screen by Monroe. Jones, that's for 2. Again, the miss by Jones.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And George, here we go. Hill dishes to Hill. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay.
Come on, Bradley Center. You better be making some noise for your...
Off to this point, a closely contested. And Jones subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Indiana also making some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. Stuckey comes in for C.J. Miles. And Mo Williams subbed in for Young. On the court for Indiana, Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Hill is out there with Hill. And it's Williams at the point guard. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He had 27 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. If you talk to his teammates, they'll tell you they weren't surprised. They were just waiting for him to break out like this. They'd like to see it again, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that used to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Mayo comes in for Chris Middleton. Nobody near Williams. His three-pointer's off the mark. Bucks trail by 11. Jones with it. Williams picks him up. Jones against Williams. Jones up top. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Fires the three. Can't hit. And Indiana will come the other way. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Indiana shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Hill, he's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. Jones for three, and he gets it to go. Jones has got 12 points in the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Hill sets the screen for George. George double-teamed. And Hill throws it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Jones, the pass to Monroe. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's on Mo Williams.
Take a look at the game for Jones. He has 12 points and 2 rebounds. That's big-time production. He has over 50% of his team's points. Wow.
You just gotta love watching the way he operates.
Lavoy Allen's checked in for Hill. And so Jones nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And here is Williams. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Brooklyn Nets.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Jones against Hill. Indiana again missing. From the arc. And so we conclude the first half.
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Jones in at point guard. At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. Then it's Greg Monroe, and it's Marion in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Pacers leading by 8. Stuckey outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The 3 from Hill. Rebounded by Marion. Milwaukee has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Jones, that's for 2. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. Jones has gone an even 50% from the field, shooting 6 for 12. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. Drills the three-pointer. Stuckey's got his first 3 points of the game.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Right wing. Parker kicks to Jones. Stolen by George. He feeds it to Hill. The dish now to Stuckey. The 10-footer. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And it's an 11-point Pacer lead.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Jordan Hill, 4th.
Well, he's got great energy, Kevin, when he goes after the ball, and that's got to be contagious to the rest of the team, I would think. I mean, that kind of production on the glass is great at both ends of the court.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Hill. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Young is subbed in for George Hill. Hill, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Bayless dishes to Jones. And it's sent back by Hill. They push it up 4 on 3. Miles the pass to Young. He dishes it to Stuckey. It's taken away by Smith. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Middleton. He drains it from the right block. Middleton's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks. Pacers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Hill has the open look. Nailed from three-point land. Hill's got 5.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the basket good.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things.
Young with the steal. And now Young running the floor all by himself, and he gets it to go. And that's now 7 points in the game for Stuckey.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And
on the basket by Jones.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they